a ton of new talent, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that we have our very first male ring card carrier. I can't imagine a better recipe for a fun night of fights. The action kicks off shortly here in Salt Lake City.
No, it's pretty crazy to think that in about a month's time, this went from concept to reality. And not only just being a ring boy, but being a ring boy in the place that we wanted, the major leagues that is Invicta.
We are less than an hour away for it to become real. What is real? My debut as the male ring card holder for Invicta, and couldn't be more excited. We have official weigh-ins for Invicta 28 coming up, and let's do this.
The weigh-ins was the first go at it, and then from there it just felt right. All you do is just stand there and clap, right? And then I'm like, well, do I put my hands here? Do I put my hands here? Like, chest up, how does this work? Where do I look? And my two fellow ring card holders, Natasha and Jess, gave me pointers not to look down when the fighters are changing or like getting ready for the scale, right? Because it just looks like you're looking at their butt. The whole time I'm like, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. And not knowing what to do with my hands, you know what I mean? After weigh-ins, I was starting to feel more comfortable. There was a group of people, probably about 50, 60 people in the actual room itself, both, you know, fans, people that work there, fighters, and anyone in between. Some of the fighters that were just weighed in took pictures with me. Some other people wanted to take pictures, did some more media here and there. So, you know, it was never off, and that was the whole purpose of it, and the idea that I was, you know, there to work.
You know, it was a fun environment. Invicta has a great team around it, great fighters, and you know, I'm a fight fan and I'm a fighter as well, and I just love being around fight week, and nothing kind of cultivates that more than kind of weigh-ins, where it's all built up to this one moment, because you're, you know, there's a whole adage where like the weight cut is actually the hardest part. So to see all the female fighters getting ready for that big moment where, you know, it becomes real. At this point, you and your opponent rather, make it official, you face off, and then tomorrow's the big day.
So today's the day, but before I get out there to make my Invicta debut, I'm pumping in a little cardio, gonna do a little workout, definitely skipping leg day. It's all about the core and the upper body. You know, getting ring boy ready. Really excited. You know, this in many ways is an opportunity to have some fun, create a great conversation about the idea that in the true pursuit of equality, the answer is more, not less. But more importantly, let the female athletes, who are the real stars tonight, shine. So, about to get in a workout, and then it's go time. Part of the process of getting Ring Boy ready was thanks to my sponsors, HPN, which is High Performance Nutrition, and Fuel Foods. In many ways, I was taking out the carbohydrates and just adding healthy fats. So, you know, something like the plant-based protein was a huge factor, and Fuel's sealed meals. Meal prep system, it's a lifesaver. Not having to worry about all the, you know, stuff that goes into getting ready for each meal. So, big shout out to them, and Per Plus, the original 2-in-1. Which got my main ready for tonight. Today's the day, Invicta 28.
Much like a fight, it's funny just kind of talking about the parallels. Obviously, they're quite different. But going to the venue and checking it out a little bit before, I was like, okay, this is what to expect. And again, Jess and in some ways Natasha would be the mother hen, in the sense that she's been doing it for quite some time. She's a little recap on her. She's been a ring card holder for the UFC. She's now been a part of Invicta for quite some time. I think 15 plus events. And she was kind of showing me the ropes. So it was great having two pro car holders kind of show me the ropes and get ready for big reveal.
Born ready.
Main event time. Main event time.
Events.
I got a little, okay. And then just don't chew the gum when you're walking. Yeah.
It's not your first rodeo.
There is the newest addition to our card team. His name is Elias. You know him, Elias Theodorou. He's been having fun all week here.
We did it, guys. We did it. Come on, your face. All right.
The build-up was more the nervous part. I kind of felt more comfortable with it now that I got the first one out of the way. And, I have something that's a little different than, I guess, if I wasn't a fighter, in the sense that, I'm kind of the quote-unquote best of both worlds, or at least acting on it. So once it came to game night, if you will, just like in my fight, it kind of just goes on autopilot, where you're just getting ready to do what you came to do. And, I didn't trip over my own feet, which is always a concern, whether I'm fighting or ring boying. And the whole process was fun. My phone was blowing up the whole way through. There were a lot of media there's a lot of media that was interested in it, going into it and then coming out. The greater conversation that I'm trying to have, and the idea of breaking some barriers, getting out of your comfort zone, I still gotta actually do it. So, I gotta be for lack of a better word, a ring boy of my word.
Yeah, he was fantastic. It was great to see the first ring boy do his thing. I thought the crowd popped really big when he was doing it. And I thought it was something that he was a natural at. I think he'd be great. I think he'd be a great addition to the team going forward. And it was history.
Obviously, this is a huge opportunity, and a big shout out to Shannon Knapp, who's the president of Invicta, and the rest of the Invicta team, because without them kind of giving the nod and allowing me to have this opportunity, it wouldn't be as big of a thing as it is. And excited to be part of the team and excited to move forward together. I'm really, really pumped for Invicta 29 and the opportunity to be a part of it.